I spent many years wasting a shit ton of time after I'd made money in business. I was traveling around the world, I was partying, I was doing a bunch of drugs, I was hitting on girls, and I was seeking lots of validation from getting laid and getting attention. Spent a good 5-10 years doing this actually, until I realized it was making me extremely unfulfilled. And all this stuff was external validation. I didn't feel good inside. I was chasing something that I didn't even know that I actually wanted. So I didn't understand what my desires were. I had no particular purpose. I was an aimless, wandering fool around the world. Now, it was a privilege, and I did make my money young at 27 years old, made my first mill, and that gave me the freedom because I was able to also work remotely. I didn't start one of these companies where I had to be in an office with 500 people and I was stuck there and I had to manage. I didn't want that life. I always wanted a remote life. So I had the remote life, and at 27 I was traveling. And I went everywhere I ever wanted to go. And then I found myself extremely unfulfilled. I felt lost. I didn't know what I was really doing with my life. I'd lost my career path. I had a bunch of interests, but I wasn't pressing them forward. And so what kind of lesson can you learn from this? Some of you that are listening to me are probably already quite wealthy. In fact, some of the one-on-one calls I've been doing are with already successful guys who've done well in business. So good for you, and it's great to have those sort of people in my network and actually joining the community. However, what I found with many of them, not only did they have money, but they were also quite unfulfilled. They were a bit lost in life. They thought that making the money was the answer. They didn't realize that life is about way more than just having bank in your account. Now, it gives you the comfort and it also gives you the freedom. But have you heard that saying, if you're an idiot and you have money, you're an even bigger idiot. So you have to learn how to control it. You have to learn how to control your desires. You have to understand and try and dig into what you really want in this life. Now, no one can tell you exactly what to do. I'm not here to tell you you should have a family and kids. I'm not here to tell you you should do charity work or you should contribute back to society. What I will say is that those things are apparently rewarding. Now, I don't have a family and children, so I can't tell you if that's rewarding or not. But I can tell you that contributing back to society and having people tell you that you've helped them is extremely rewarding. And so you're probably unfulfilled if you've got all of this money in the bank and you're partying and you're traveling and you're sitting in nice 5-star hotels. How often can you sit in a 5-star hotel? It literally gets boring. What are you even doing at the hotel? Sitting by the pool and doing what? Reading? Maybe you're checking out hot girls. Maybe you're listening to music. Don't you get bored? Like, don't you actually just get bored of sitting in a luxury hotel and doing nothing and being completely purposeless? I tell you, I get fucking bored super quick. I tried to sit on a beach and 10 minutes later I was like, now what? This is very unfulfilling. Surely I'm worth more. Surely I'm supposed to do more in this life. Surely I'm supposed to give back. Surely I'm supposed to make more of an impact. So that's when I realized that it was time for me to start building a business which wasn't just purely about me and purely about making money. It was a business about giving back to society, giving back to the world, utilizing my skill sets. Each of you have a particularly unique talent. So if you're rich and unfulfilled, you need to dig in and find that talent that you have. And don't tell me that you don't have talent, because you definitely have some level of talent. You just have to dig deep enough to find out what it actually is. And once you find out what it is, then you need to cultivate that. So you can practice at home, whether it be the guitar, or for me, it's DJing in the evenings now. You can practice, again, in my situation, I'm making videos and I'm crafting my business and I'm enjoying every moment of it. I get to wake up every day and I love what I do. Can you fucking imagine? Like, not only do I have the money, but I get to wake up and love what I do, which I would wish upon any man on this planet. So most of you are probably a bit unfulfilled in life, unsure about which direction to take. You must dig deep and cultivate your talents. Once you do that, you will find that if you're getting better at something on a daily basis, Then you can start showing it to the rest of the world. Then you can start playing your music to them. Then you can start showing off your videos. Then you can show off this great business or this AI tool that you've built. Start to actually produce something that people want. Start to dig deep into your own mind, into your own life, and consider what it is that makes you feel alive. And although traveling made me feel alive for so many years, you get bored of these things because you seek a deeper purpose. So for any of you guys that are unfilled, like I was for so many years, I've only just finally found my path and my true north in this life. And you can do exactly the same thing. You just have to cultivate your talents, dig deep into what you actually desire, and offer something back to the world rather than consistently taking from them.